Your morning coffee is lying to you. It feels like energy, but what it's really doing is blocking the tiredness signal in your brain. I'm David, and to understand this trick, we need to meet a chemical called adenosine. The longer you stay awake, the more tiredness signals build up in your brain. And adenosine is the chemical behind a lot of them. As it builds up, so does something called sleep pressure. Think of adenosine like tiredness mail. Every hour without sleep sends new messages to your brain's office, and all of them basically say the same thing: slow down. Your brain has special spots called adenosine receptors. You can imagine them like little chairs. When adenosine takes a seat, your nervous system starts shifting into rest mode. You become less alert, you think more slowly, and it gets harder to stay focused. That's why, after hours without sleep, you yawn, reread the same line 5 times, and start looking at your pillow like it's the love of your life. And then caffeine shows up. It doesn't bring a magical battery. It doesn't give you sleep, recovery, or real fuel for your body. Its trick is sneakier than that. Caffeine is similar enough to adenosine to get in the way. It can take up some of the same receptors, but it does not send the time to sleep command. So, caffeine is like a fake guest sitting in someone else's chair. Adenosine shows up with its complaint, but the seat is already taken, and there's caffeine sitting there in dark sunglasses, pretending everything is fine. That's why you feel more awake after coffee. The tiredness didn't disappear. Some of its messages just temporarily stopped reaching the right address. It's like muting a fire alarm. The room didn't become safer, the sound just got quieter, and the problem became easier to ignore. Meanwhile, your body still knows you haven't rested. Adenosine keeps building up. Your need for sleep hasn't gone anywhere, and the line outside the door keeps getting longer. Then, the caffeine starts to wear off. For many adults, it can stay in the body for several hours, but sooner or later, the guard leaves the door, and then adenosine can take its seats again. The messages that were blocked before suddenly become much louder. That is the coffee crash. 1 minute, you're a productive person, answering emails, feeling almost unstoppable. A moment later, you've turned into furniture with a pulse. That's why the second cup feels like a solution. It brings the guard back to the door, but it doesn't erase the tiredness, as it just holds the crowd back again. So coffee is not a charger, it's a temporary hide tiredness button. Sometimes useful, sometimes risky, and almost always delicious. Your brain didn't get new energy. It just stopped taking complaints.